Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to another NFSU2 video. My name is Yorick, and I'm going to ditch the Wii because of reasons. A couple of things. I today showed my classmate my last video, and he had a couple of things to say in person to me. So yeah, it was pretty fun. It's the first person to watch, who I actually know to watch this series, so that's pretty cool. I'm not quite sure what we were gonna do. There was a part that we finished off last time that was like series 2, the second thingamajig, second tier. I'm looking for my map with the secret races for this tier. I lost it. Oh, here it is. Okay. So yeah, let's go and drive. No, we don't want to go to the main menu. We want to go to explore mode. Hello, Brooke or Rachel. Yeah, let's go. So yeah, we've got $12,000. I think what we're gonna do right now is look for a car. Ooh, a car. So let's go to Rachel. Let's go see Rachel and talk to her. I've been fucking around with hardware from my computer again. I tried to input the second graphics card, but when I had my motherboard open, like so I could see my motherboard, the connectors were different. So yeah. One, the old motherboard, the old graphics card had like three connectors, and the new graphics card had only 2 or something. So yeah, no second graphics card for me. Sad face. But still, you know, that was a graphics card that in which you could still plug a DIN computer screen plug. That's like really old. So yeah, the little Peugeot is running well. Haven't really driven a car. I'm gonna do it Thursday. Thursday is in 2 days actually. Off filming this. So yeah, here we are. Yeah, I'd like to enter the shop. I really like the way the car's looking. I really like, you know,
Welcome to the delivery
style.
room. Aluminum and steel isn't crafted any better than this. Select a sweet set of wheels right here.
Well, that's a way of bragging about your car lot. So, we can get a Nissan Sentra SE Spec V. Ah, fuck shit. So we can either get the Hyundai Coupe, or Coupe. The Nissan Sentra SE Spec V. Escalade, Navigator, or AMA H2. I don't know, man, I don't know. I'm gonna have to win some advice, but I know that if I put this thing on low screen, I'm gonna have to do it over. Let me think. Oh, and it was never so hard to do, getting a new car. I did decide it's not going to be the Navigator, because the Navigator hasn't got a 4-wheel drive. It's a rear-wheel drive car. The Escalade is best, and the Hummer is worst. Oh no, the Navigator is worst. This is a little bit better and looks a lot better, and this is the best of the lot. So we're gonna get an Escalade. I just decided. Yeah, I do it. Whatever, doesn't make any difference to me. And this will get us into a new racing series, because this racing series is all about off-road vehicles. Let's find out where it is so I can show it off to you. No, that's not it. So, SUV races. There's 3 on the map. So we're gonna start down here. And then we're gonna do the rest. SUV races are not mandatory. You can choose to do them, but you don't have to. Now, SUVs are big dogs. But they're pretty slow big dogs. And I seem to remember that racing in them is pretty easy. Except for turning. Which is a thing. So really what we're going to do in this episode is race the SUVs around the city. It makes cracking bits of noise, this thing. For styling wise, I like the Hummer better. Even the Navigator I like better. But really, Escalade is just best. I would love to see it compared though to a Ford F-150. Or even lighter. Or even heavier, I meant. F-250. Oh, thank you, Mr. Taxi Cab. So let's go and try and race this thing. Oh. I was reading the little text message thing. How can I do that? The backfiring. I don't have nitrous installed on this thing. Oh my god, this is so slow. This is dreadful. Dreadfully slow. Jesus, man. I'm second. I'm first. I'm fast. Oh man. Oh. Keep it together, man. Outside, inside, outside. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if I told you, I probably didn't. I have seen Need for Speed the film, the movie, the film thing. And it was bloody amazing. So, spoiler alert, I'm going to talk about that thing like there is no tomorrow. Am I though? Am I really? Yes, I am. So to start off with, Aaron Paul was the person to do it. I was firstly doubting that he would do a good job, but actually he did a cracking job. It was very good. Yeah. The hero car was a Ford Mustang from 2012, I think. Yeah, 2012 model, updated to 2014, and then eventually updated to the 2014. Basically because the movie came out this year, and this is the last sort of Mustang that will come out before the end. The end. It's a lovely car. It looks very good, but I don't like the silver and blue. I just don't like it very much. It's a thing. Happen. I didn't like that. But yeah, really. I'm starting to obsess about the movie a bit. There are one or two things that I did dislike about it, though. It's not as I would like to remember Need for Speed. I like to remember Need for Speed as a street racing movie. A street racing thing. With small European and Japanese cars racing around short tracks around the city. And really, they were all American cars in the game, or in the movie. I keep seeing it in the game, but of course, it's in the movie. So, in the movie, yes, they had all American cars, and up until a point where they went and got what do you call them, exotic cars involved, which are like the really, really fast cars. Sorry. I believe there was a Saleen S1 or S7 involved, but really, that was the only American supercar in there, because it was the only American supercar. So there you go. Yeah. So, I liked it, but there are a few things that were disliked by me. if it's about American cars, Ford is the brand for me. I just like Fords. I just do like Ford so much. They're not very sophisticated, but they are a first in a lot of things. Like the first brand, I believe, to sort of update their interiors to be a bit more sophisticated in America. A little bit more soft touch materials and stuff. And I like Ford. It's a good brand. Reliable, big American cars, as you like to remember them. At least as I like to remember them. So yeah, I'm a Ford bloke. It's always Ford versus GM. So for European brands, it's definitely Citroën or Citroën Peugeot PSA. And for the American brands, it's definitely Ford. Japanese, it's probably Nissan. Also, although I do love Subarus. Yeah. Ah, shit. I shouldn't drive this car. I just shouldn't. It's vulgar. No, really. Yeah, I like the film very much. So in basics, yeah, the plot is very simple. You've got the street racer who has a speed shop which is not running well, and then he is offered by an old classmate of him to build a car. So he builds that car and makes some money off of it. But then his best friend dies in an accident in a race with that old classmate of his. Now it was actually a rival in his class. It wasn't a friend, but a rival. So yeah, really the big fight begins there, and there is this really big secret street race every year or something through America, in which he can get the funding together to open a speed shop again, but also to get his old rival nicked. So the car that he needed to build was the new Ford Mustang, and the Ford Mustang was co-developed by Ford and stuff, and really interesting. But he has sold this car together with this other person to a Brit, and all very secretive and stuff, because I believe the car was stolen from Ford by this rival classmate of his. But the gist of it is he has to he calls this Brit up, like, hey, I need your car for a street race, and he makes him an offer like you get a percentage of the winning money, and he was willing to take the risk, and he had seen the guy drive a Mustang and stuff, so yeah, it was all right. He got to borrow it, but there was this girl played by Imogen Poots. Imogen Poots. It's a really weird name. I'm sorry, no offense. Some taken. Right. No, really. She's pretty hot, you could say. And she is like buying cars for this British guy. So she was also there when the Mustang got bought, when it got purchased from the guys. She actually did it. And she has to ride along with him, and they develop a really cool relationship and stuff. And things get hurt. But yeah, he gets the Mustang, and then then he crashes it, even before the race begins. So they have to get another car in. And actually they take the car in which the friend of his got killed in the crash thing. That's a really not hanging together story, but I guess you're getting what I'm going at. So yeah, it's a Koenigsegg Agera R. if you are wondering. There were 3 of them, identical. But he races that, and well, you can find out yourself if he wins or not. But it gets really interesting along the movie. I really liked watching it. It's definitely not a waste of money, and it got some mixed reviews. Most of them not that positive because they thought the cast was mundane and the characters were not really well developed. And I personally thought it's a movie about cars. Characters don't matter, at least not as much as. So yeah, I really liked it. I've seen a lot of cars, classic cars, modern cars, and it was really not a waste of time. And I highly recommend you go and watch it, because it does need... Maybe it'll blow up, maybe not. I hope it will, because I want it to be a sequel to it. And yeah, I want it to do well. I mean, Aaron Paul, a really good actor. Really, it turns out he's made for the role. And Boots also, Imogen. It's really weirdly written, that name. Sorry, I can't. I just can't. Okay, I got an SMS. Ooh, this is an SMS. Oh yeah, the heights. We would go and explore the heights. Yes, I do want to go to the heights. So we haven't been there. I just remembered. I've really played a lot of games, and I haven't made any videos lately. I'm sorry about that. Again, I wanted to make this daily, I really did, but it's just impossible for me to do because schedules keep changing, and I already adapted that I was going to do it at night, but things come up, and I just really can't promise to make daily videos. I just can't. So I'm really sorry that it all doesn't really work out like that. I'm really overestimating this car. That's maybe because the Peugeot is such a cool handling little beast, and now I'm driving this big old brick.
Yo dog, good to see you rolling out tonight. There's some action in the Beacon Hill area. No line on an exact location, but it should be easy to find. I'm heading that way. Hope to see you there.
You won't. I can tell you already, you won't. At least not right now. That is a sprint race, and this is a money thing. Okay, there we go. That's one lose, Whipman. You're crazy if you think you even have a chance. No matter, I'll take your bank. You know what to do to get it started. Wait, what? We're gonna race right there, even though that isn't played free yet. That's not unlocked yet. That's cool. We'll get a sneak peek at the docks. Woohoo! Gets you pumped to finish the game. Well, there we go. Come on, go and draft. So yeah. Wow. That went well. Not. I'm really... I have been playing the game, what was it called? Oh my god, Test Drive Unlimited 2. And there were actual diesel cars in there, like V10 TDIs and stuff. Those cars are beasts. I mean, I'm not big on diesels, as you might know, but those cars, man, V10 TDI from both Audi and Volkswagen, which is in essence the same brand. What also is happening in my life right now is nearly peeing myself because I need to go. The next time, there won't be no next time. No, the next time I'm gonna go and pee before I start filming, instead of having to go while playing. because I really can't advise you having to pee at the same time as driving a car. It's not advisable in any way, shape or form. Anyway, talking about something else, I have been Sunday, I've been to a guy, yes, and he has got a lot of pre-war Citroens, and it was like an appointment that was standing for, I don't know, 5 or 7 years, I don't know. Anyway, it was finally happening. I finally saw his old Cits, and they were absolutely awesome. I even got to drive with him in one. I'm not gonna bore you to death with details about the cars, because really, they're not that interesting. But it was a really, really interesting thing to do, and they were cool cars to see, and I liked them. I just like classic cars. Also, Monday is the day that I have my exam. I'm finally gonna find out if I'm a well-trained car mechanic, or if I have to do it over. And if I'm not good enough. I hope I'm good enough, because I really can't afford, you know, having to do it another time. Just because I don't feel like having to do it another time. And it's just more worries, and I'm a very easily worried person, so yeah. There you go. Return to explore mode. Yes, please. Yes, please. So really, we've done all these events. So I'm gonna wrap it up because I really have to go go to the toilet. So yeah, I'm sorry. I might make another video today. We're gonna see. So yeah, bye guys.